Here's something that'll blow your mind. Narcissists have no idea how to make themselves feel fulfilled, how to make themselves feel content. They know how to chase sparkly, exciting dopamine hits. They know how to get validation, money, power, you name it. But they don't know how to just like feel centered and grounded in themselves. And I've seen this in myself, and I've seen it in over a dozen narcissists that I've worked with to help heal their narcissism. And it's really actually quite sad when you look at it, because at a very young age, these people had to betray their real self, like exile their real self and put on a mask and say, this is me because this is how I get love. And so their whole life, they're doing the things they think they need to do to get love, and they have no idea why they don't feel fulfilled. I mean, imagine like a fish is born into a family of monkeys, and the fish spends its every day swinging from trees, trying to nibble on bananas, and has no idea why it feels so discontent. And that if it only jumped in the water and swam around, it would find that that's where it feels its fullest, itself. And I do this thing with every narcissist that I work with, and it's reclaiming the lost self. We go through this whole long process and come to find out who their lost self was, who it was that they betrayed and exiled at a very young age. And we actually work with ChatGPT to help spit it out. And when they do it, they're staring back at this thing that is them, but also feels so not them at the same time. And I get this comment of like, oh my gosh, like, yes, that's me. And I know I was like that as a kid, but also it feels like far away, or I don't know, like it's hard to believe. And I have to literally train these people how to bring back home true aspects of themselves that they had hidden. What's funny is everything in their body tells them not to do it because they have shame about who they are. They have so much shame about who they are. That's why they put on the mask to begin with. That's why they tried to push this thing. And so imagine living your whole life with like this huge shame barrier, this force field that's keeping you from ever feeling any sort of fulfillment, any sort of like contentment. And so they're always rushing and moving on to the next thing, the next level of power, the next level of money, because they don't know how to be content in themselves, being what they're here to be. So it's actually really, really sad working with these narcissists and seeing just how disconnected from themselves they are, and how they have to use everyone around them to try and feel some semblance of connection.